Hi, I'm Kat. It's time to watch episode 3 of season 2 of Shadow and Bone, and my reactions and review and discussion are just based on if the vibes are good. Episode 3 is called Like Calls to Like. It is an hour long, so let's go. Ooh, I like these books, and there's the Lives of Saints. Now I'm gonna want to recreate that. Hope we can see it. Just looks to be part of the boat. Yeah, flying for the first time is a weird feeling.
This is even possible.
The small science, you literally can trust sunlight and you think flying through?
Destiny.
Fabulous. Please watch all my videos and the ads or get a YouTube Premium account so I can avoid technological troubles like this with my crappy old computer and camera, even though the computer's only like 5 years old.
I'm sorry you've been on safari when? We're putting our lives on the line.
I thought you preferred it that way. Had to float all the dead bodies on the harbour.
Oh.
That's enough!
He just needs to learn how to communicate and work through his emotions. She already gone. If he stopped acting like an ass, maybe he would stick around. She's in a literal cage.
Back to where we started. I should have murdered the first king I ever met and taken his crown.
Probably, but
A lesson. See?
you know,
This time.
you make things worse. So is she gonna see him in the fold?
Oh, I'd much rather a hot bath and a book of sonnets. Are you sure you're ready for this?
The poet.
This is my chance to finally eradicate it. For good.
Oh, you think you're gonna be able to get rid of it right now? We're about to see the sky? Or is she just remembering? So she didn't see him and get scared. The only person without a name on this ship is the Waller. So if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be him. But they need him to get the ship out. They're out. I'm the random spoiler. Is that him there?
Too happy
You
for
guys?
us, but wasn't enough.
Because you need one more piece.
Identify
Oh, here we go. We're gonna reveal.
My prince.
Yeah.
Darkling.
Fuck already. You heard you were dead?
Right.
I mean, I actually love that.
With the infirmity.
This is a peasant's paradise.
You have to go before you...
The shadow monsters.
Oh, so are we just
So, they are creatures of...
skipping the palace and going straight to the spinning wheel? Now we've got David. Where is Zoya?
How many times you would have only trusted Stone?
She could have been queen. Vasily's gotta
Welcome to the
go.
spinning wheel.
Oh, it's not
Become something of a refuge for Grisha.
like in the ice or in the mountain. Okay. Not as high up as I thought it was going to be, but okay.
Nonsense.
That is a different actress, yeah. Oh, I wanted to look at Tamar.
My brother, Adric, wouldn't believe that you and I were friends.
Patrick!
Happy?
You might not like the answer.
The apparat.
You came back.
Said
Zoya!
I would. That was jealousy. But also, I underestimated you.
Hmm.
I won't do that again.
Grown so quickly.
Is this?
That seemed incredibly easy.
And when I woke up, you were gone.
Wait. They hooked up before? The fact that the word daddy popped up before the drawing. They just accepted that so easily.
He's a child.
She probably hates piano lessons.
Yeah, I read that. I hate piano.
Well, you should know.
That's really good. It's really good.
so talented and you're falling for him.
With our lives, and I deserve to know the reason. You owe me that much.
Are we getting the bathroom scene type thing?
Then we destroy him.
See what happens when you're honest? People are on board straight away. You're gonna do it? Protect each other. And also,
Look from Mervin's tells.
oh,
Signs of an old injury that pump.
I feel like Nina could have done a bit better on the healing.
I need half a dozen men for a job.
We went through this
Not here
last
for washed-up
episode.
Catchers and cowards.
That was a sound. He's so intimidated, he stopped looking down.
You're all with me now.
Again, he just expects people to follow him. Just like the Darkling does. Why do we keep seeing these cut up dead animals? She's not making the same mistakes twice. Actually, no, she did, because she stabbed him there last time. And he just moves on. She's gonna go all the way. Ooh. That would have hit an artery, yeah? Ooh. She did it. Oh. Oh, okay. That's new.
Do something there.
Yeah.
Finish your boy.
Alina will forgive you, David.
If we didn't.
To you. And a banner under which we can enact change.
Oh,
Your name?
marriage. Just in front
Maybe
of
we never
Mal.
get to marry.
Could be queen.
Marriage, like go
Oh, is Mal gonna tell her to do it?
Surprised you won't have pawns or Kieran's father.
It's such a supportive Mal.
If I'm engaged to Nikolai,
I like this Mal.
we'd have to.
So supportive. Book Mal could never. No. This is when it's gonna happen to Genya. You were literally yelling to David 3 seconds ago. He's gotta know he's there. And then David has to hear it happen to her as well. Run, David.
It's not that bad. It's just a bit energetic, isn't it?
We could, like, stop repeating history. Just go after Pekka.
They're gone.
Don't have to worry about the kid. You look so unhinged as well. So Wolf, it's fighting. Had the puppies. I mean, he's gonna see her while he's fighting, isn't he? So is he choosing not to fight so far? Like, he's letting this happen, right? So he's gonna get so good and they're not gonna wanna let him go. And there's Selena. No. Slow motion, look at everything. He will forgive you, but also you made yourself known. Oh my god, stop coughing. Just get over it.
Yes.
Who is this woman? Drama queen. I don't like looking at it. Alina? Is it now happening when they're awake?
You've come back.
You went to her.
It'll see.
Oh, do you mean like into Ravka? Is she... Is he gonna do the thing in the book? Now he... First that's gonna happen and then they're gonna be able to touch each other and... Mal or Nikolai? Nikolai, I'm gonna say. But still so
I've made my
stupid.
decision.
You'd ship it so much. Okay. Yeah. So, Lena's back in Ravka. The crows are going along and... Genya. Okay. Notes. So we can see the scales on Alina's wrist. Interesting. Can they please have some exposition about why we can see some parts but then we can't others? Like, as an explanation in the show, not in costumes. I love all the costumes, like themselves though. Like Alina's red coat look. I love it. I want it. Can someone please make these and sell them? Baghra spitting facts. Everything she tells the Darkling is true. The Nikolai reveal and Alina punching him. Loved it. David showed up. And again, I just want him and Genya to be happy. But also the changes seem to be like, how much happiness of them will we get to see in the show though, because everything's speeding along and a lot of what was taking place at the Little Palace during like books 2 and 3 don't seem to be happening now, or at least they'll be very quick. So how much of them together will we get to see? Like, we just have to assume it happens off page? Or like off screen? Spinning wheel. It is different to how it is described in the books. It is like ground level. And not like in the middle of the mountains that you can only get. The elevator scene. There was like a scene in the books where they get on an elevator for the first time and they're like, what is this? And we don't get that. Which I guess like we kind of got that reaction from Alina and Mal on the flying ship. But the elevator I would have loved to seen as well. Zoya! We got Zoya! And Zoya's character development has happened so much more quickly in the TV show. But that just makes her, spoilers for the Rule of Wolves duology, just so much closer to being fit to be queen. Jesper talking to Wylan. You were gone when I woke up. Excuse me? Did I miss something in the last few episodes? Because there was something like Jesper said that they had met before and that Wylan had bought him something. But he was gone when he woke up, so are we meant to assume that they have hooked up before? Excuse me? Also, Wylan is admittedly looking less like a 12-year-old now. He still looks very young, but not 12, maybe like 16. And then because we have Wylan, I was thinking we don't have Kuwei, and I don't think he was ever cast as well, so is he just being written out? Or are they just holding him for like the Six of Crows book plots? Then we got a meeting with Haskell again. We went through this in the last episode, did we not? And he said no. It sounded like the way that Kaz was talking, it sounded like he was saying this for the first time. But this happened in the last episode. Then we got the dregs. And Nej killed someone. Now, again, it's another thing that I struggle to remember from the books. She doesn't like to kill. Does she at all in the books? I know she like throws knives all the time and stuff, but she doesn't like throw to kill. She prayed afterwards, so there's at least that part. And then the Darkling talking to Baghra in her cage. He cut off her finger. Now, I know I don't remember a lot from the books, but I'm pretty damn sure that that did not happen. What? What? Is he taking a finger instead of her eyes now? Like, what is happening? And then I was writing a note, and then it changed like mid-scene. So I was writing, Alina and Nikolai probably won't happen because Mal hasn't like run off with Zoya and all of that this time. And then I have, wait! He proposed, and in front of Mal. So we're getting Alina and Nikolai, but like not in a sense that this could actually be a romance like Nikolai would like in the books, and that Alina was considering, but it's just going to be a complete political thing. So I don't think we're going to get the whole like, I will kiss you but not now, like I'll only kiss you when you're thinking of me and not trying to forget him type thing. And then Mal was so supportive. Book Mal could never. Like, Mal was like, I'm with you no matter what you decide. And he's like, the decision is yours. You do whatever you want. Like, you go be powerful, you go marry your prince, I will be with you no matter what. And like, he seems genuine on it, and he's not trying to hold her back or anything like that. I like this Mal. That Mal from in here could not. So it's like Mal continuing being supportive and all of that. That like leads me to believe that the ending of the TV show could be different. And like, it could work. I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to end like primarily the way the book does. But they could, and Mal would support her. Then Genya and David. Oh, I've been waiting for this to happen to Jen the whole time, and like, if you haven't read the books, you still don't actually know what happened to her, like, in this episode, because they didn't reveal it. Just Genya goes through so much. But David got away, and hopefully he'll make his way to the spinning wheel. Kaz getting more and more unhinged, and like, he looks more and more unhinged as well. Everyone is doing so well. And then I also have a note of, I don't think the Darkling is going to do that thing where he pretends to be Mal in like the camera battery died again because they didn't wait for it to be completely charged. Just need a new battery. But yeah, Darkling, don't think he's going to do that thing where he pretends to be Mal in the mind connection thing, because of the way that they have like changed, like even just Alina's relationship with Nikolai, and also the way that Alina is kind of reacting to the Darkling, which means I don't even know if we'll get that other kiss. Like, at this point, I don't even know if we're gonna get the kiss in the church. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the scene in the trailer of Alina and Mal hooking up is actually them hooking up. If I'm proven wrong, okay. But yeah, comment down below what you thought of this episode, or if you just want to let me know you were here. Leave me an emoji in the color of which like Grisha order you think you would be. So blue for like the elemental ones, purple for like the ones that can make things, and red for healers and heart renders. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out some of my other videos, and stick around for